Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Asa and the Unseen Hero, A Christmas Tale. A special bedtime story for Asa. Once upon a time, in a cozy little town nestled deep in the mountains, lived a curious and kind-hearted little girl named Asa. Asa had a heart full of wonder and a mind that was always buzzing with questions. She loved exploring the world around her, seeking adventure in every nook and cranny. One snowy December evening, as Asa sat by the fireplace, her grandmother began to tell her a special Christmas story. Asa, her grandmother said, "Have you ever wondered how Christmas tinsel came to be?" Wide-eyed with curiosity, Asa shook her head. She had never given it much thought before. Her grandmother smiled warmly and began her enchanting tale. Long, long ago, in a time when hope seemed far away and darkness threatened to engulf the world, there lived a tiny spider named Nephila. Nephila dwelled deep inside a cavern, hidden away from the prying eyes of the world. She was a very special spider, you see, for she possessed a magical thread that shimmered like silver under the light of the moon. Asa's eyes sparkled with excitement as she imagined the dazzling silver thread. "What did Nephila do with her magical thread, Grandma?" she asked eagerly. "Well, my dear, Nephila had a heart overflowing with kindness and love," her grandmother continued. "She knew that the world needed a ray of hope, especially during the darkest of times. So, every Christmas Eve, Nephila would spin her silver thread into delicate strands and carefully place them on the branches of the Christmas tree." Asa's imagination soared as she envisioned the breathtaking sight of a tree adorned with sparkling silver thread. "Did anyone ever see Nephila or her shimmering tinsel?" she asked, her voice filled with wonder. "No, my dear," her grandmother replied. "Nephila was a secret hero, weaving her magic in the quiet of the night. The people of the town had no idea that a tiny spider was responsible for the beautiful tinsel that adorned their trees each Christmas." Asa's heart swelled with admiration for the little spider. "But why did Nephila keep her secret, Grandma? Wouldn't it have been wonderful for everyone to know about her?" Her grandmother leaned closer, her eyes twinkling with wisdom. "Sometimes, my dear, the most extraordinary things happen in the ordinary places, with no fanfare or recognition. Nephila understood that true acts of kindness are not done for applause, but to bring joy and hope to others." Asa pondered her grandmother's words for a moment, the significance sinking into her young mind. "I want to be like Nephila, Grandma," she whispered. "I want to bring happiness to others, even if no one knows it's me." Her grandmother beamed with pride and gently ruffled Asa's hair. "You already have a heart as bright as the Christmas star, my dear. Just remember to always be kind and loving, and you will bring joy wherever you go." Asa and her grandmother spent the rest of the evening talking and laughing, their hearts warmed by the magic of Christmas and the tale of Nephila, the unseen hero. As night fell and Asa snuggled into her cozy bed, she couldn't help but dream of all the ways she could bring happiness to those around her. From that night on, Asa carried the story of Nephila in her heart. She strived to be kind and loving, just like the little spider who saved Christmas. And even though nobody knew about her secret acts of kindness, the joy she brought to others was felt far and wide. As the years went by, Asa grew into a compassionate and generous young woman. She continued to spread love and joy, always remembering the lesson of Nephila's silver thread. And every Christmas Eve, as she placed tinsel on her family's tree, Asa whispered a silent thank you to the unseen hero who inspired her to be the best version of herself. And so, dear Asa, may you always carry the spirit of Nephila within you. May you be a shining light in the darkness, bringing hope and joy to those around you. For in the smallest acts of kindness, there lies the true magic of Christmas. Now, as the moon dances across the sky and the stars twinkle above, it is time for Asa to close her eyes and drift into a peaceful slumber. With her heart full of love and her mind filled with dreams, she will sleep soundly, knowing that she too can be an unseen hero in her own story. Good night, sweet Asa, and may your dreams be filled with endless possibilities and the gentle embrace of love.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, Use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.